Hello, this is Caris, and before we begin, look at my amazing t-shirt.
Oh yes, Hogwarts t-shirt, oh yes.
I found it at Primark actually. I was looking at a pair of trousers and then I turned around and there was a rack of these Hogwarts t-shirts just staring at me. And I was just like, what? And I bought one, of course. Like, how can you resist? Just how? So, I recently celebrated my 15th birthday and I got quite a lot of books. I mean, for me, I got quite a lot of books. It's probably not that many compared to other people. But it's only recently, in the last year or so, that I've really got into reading. And I've discovered BookTube, so I've found out about a lot more books than I used to find out about. I only ever used to ask for a couple of books for my birthday, and they were usually ones that I'd already read and I just wanted my own copies. But this year I asked for quite a lot that I haven't read before, so that's pretty cool. Altogether I got 13 books and 6 of them were given to me and 7 of them I bought myself. So let's get started. The first 2 books I received were Sky on Fire and Savage Drift by Emmy Laybourne. These are the second and third books in the Monument 14 trilogy. If you don't know what Monument 14 is about, it's like an end of the world apocalyptic type story set in America, and there's a freak hailstorm and there's these kids on a bus and their bus driver drives them straight into a superstore thing, and then they end up getting locked in there and they have to try and survive. These books are super addictive and super good, and that awkward moment when you're filming a video in your bedroom and you look up and the window cleaner is at your window. That was awkward. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to reading both of these. I've already started this one, in fact I've almost finished it, and it's super addictive and super good, and I just really want to know what happens. The next book I received was Shatter by Tahereh Mafi. I don't really know much about this book, but I do know that it's about a girl called Juliet and her touch is fatal, and some people want to use her as a weapon and she's kind of like, I don't know, should I be used as a weapon? And that's basically all I know. I've heard mixed things about this book. I was going to get it from the library, but they couldn't get it at the library. And then I was like, I'll get it on my Kindle, but it's not on the Kindle store, so I had no choice but to get it myself. It's really floppy, which is cool, and the cover is beautiful. And it's really cool because like she keeps crossing things out and writing something different so that you can see her thought processes more, and I just think that's really like original and cool. Next, I got Love Letters to the Dead by Dellaira. This one is quite a recent release, and it's about a girl called Laurel who gets an English assignment to write a letter to a dead person, and she ends up writing tons of letters to tons of different dead people, and she talks about her life, and she has to deal with the grief of losing her sister, I think. And yeah, it sounds moving and slightly depressing, but really good, and I've heard really good things about this. One of my best friends got me 2 books for my birthday, one of which was The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. She and my other best friend really like this book, and I don't really know anything about it, except it's about a circus that just randomly appears in the night sometimes, I think, and it's confusing, awesome, and slightly disturbing. That's literally all I can tell you about this, because I don't know anything else. I am looking forward to reading this book. I'm really intrigued as to like what might happen in it, because just the name and the cover and the blurb and everything are just so intriguing, and I can't wait to read it. The other book she got me was The Selection by Kiera. I've actually already read this book a couple of months ago, but I loved it and I flew through it in a day, and I wanted my own copy because I borrowed it from the library. So she got this for me, and I'm very happy with it. I'm going to buy the Elite and the One at some point to complete the trilogy. It's about a competition between 35 girls to win the heart of the prince and to become his wife. And the main character is called America Singer, and unexpectedly she ends up in the competition. And it's quite light-hearted and funny, but I really enjoyed it. And finally, I say finally, I know I bought 7 books myself, and those 7 books were my very own. It's really heavy. Harry Potter box set, oh yes, oh yes, Oh yeah. I've always read my sister's Harry Potter book, which are the British children's covers, and I don't really like those very much. And also they're kind of old and battered, and the cover is rolling up at the bottom on a lot of them, and there's creases in the spines. And I saw these covers online and I just could not resist. They are so beautiful and they're really soft as well. I'll show you the covers one by one. This is the Philosopher's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Goblet of Fire, the Order of the Phoenix, the Half-Blood Prince, and finally the Deathly Hallows. Also the box they come in is amazing. It has like loads of drawings on it and it's just really, really cool. So I'm slightly obsessed with these covers right now and I can't wait to reread the Harry Potter books with these covers. I think it was a very good buy. A couple of the covers have minor blemishes on them and it really bothered me at first, or I was considering sending the books back, but it's so much hassle sending them back, I think I can deal with the minor blemishes. They're just so beautiful. I love them so much. I am very, very happy with all the books I got for my birthday and I'm super excited to read all of them. Like, these are probably some of my favourite presents that I got. So I hope you enjoyed looking at my birthday book haul. See you next time!